All right, it's day 4 already. My voice is shot. I think it's from laughing so damn much. I don't know. We've talked a lot. We've laughed a lot. It's been a great trip, but my voice is just shot. So hopefully it's coming through okay. We were in Springfield, Missouri. We stayed last night at the world famous Rail Haven. It is an amazing complex here. I absolutely love this place. We're still backed in. Our room is just right over here. You can back in right next to your room. Makes it much easier taking stuff in and out, as she found out. She absolutely loved that. So yeah, you know, a typical hotel where you got to traipse everything down the hallway, and it's like whatever I can take in one trip. Here, quick and easy. So love this place. We were supposed to go to dinner last night at a place I went to many years ago called Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls. However, she was smart enough to look ahead on the menu and realize there ain't a dang thing that I would want to eat except for those throwed rolls. So she found us a place that we went to. What was it called?
It's called Black Sheep Burgers and Shakes.
Black Sheep
Burgers, fries, and shakes.
Yeah, fries. Definitely fries.
Definitely the fries.
Good Lord, they had a lot of fries. We got to talking to one of the guys that worked there. He said they go through about 1,000 pounds a day of fries.
Yeah.
You know, just their fries, regular fries are great. But then when you add that truffle oil,
the
garlic and Parmesan. Oh my. But the star of the night was the burger. And I'm going to let her tell you about that.
All right. So the guy who makes the fries, we got to talking to him. And he's like, you got to try, if you like blue cheese, you got to try this one. We're like, okay. So it's, mine was a Wagyu burger. His was a veggie patty.
I had a veggie patty.
Blue cheese. Mine had candied bacon.
No bacon.
And then it was caramelized onions, a fried egg, lettuce.
Bib lettuce, basic. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that combination right there was like no other. It was amazing.
I think you said on the Facebook post something about after you take your first bite and your eyes roll back, priceless.
Yep.
So it's not on their menu. They have one that's similar called the
Blues Brother.
The Blues Brother, yeah. But Josh changed it up a little bit. So it really needs to get on the menu. And as it turned out, this couple came in and sat down next to us. As she starts telling them about it, oh my gosh, that old boy just absolutely destroyed that burger. Let me put a little clip in right here so you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh, dude, he dug in. He's digging in.
He's in heaven. Is that not, like, I could not stop eating my half. I was like, oh my God.
So yeah, see, now I didn't expect him to just destroy that thing. I mean, he went right at it. I mean, he was barely coming up for a breath, but he enjoyed it. He absolutely, we all agreed, best burger we've ever had.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hands
not even close. Some random place I've never ever heard of. Never heard of anybody in their travels coming through Springfield talking about it, period. And we randomly go there. Now, another thing that was quite funny about that couple next to us, that was Isaac and Savannah. Yeah, Isaac and Savannah. They were only there by chance, which so were we, because we had planned to go to the other place. They were there because they went to get a Costco membership and she forgot her ID, so she couldn't do it. So they were out on a date night and decided, let's go get something to eat. And of course, with us working at Costco, we thought that was quite funny. So yeah. But it was a good night, really good night here in Springfield, Missouri. We had some fun, but we're going to hit the road. Now we're headed home. So we're going to take Route 66 as far as we can before we have to pick up the interstate and push it on into Oklahoma City.
This is definitely a great motel here in Springfield, Missouri. Of course, it's the Rail Haven Motel. It's got a lot of history, including the fact that Elvis even stayed here. But just check out that sunrise that morning. It was absolutely beautiful. The pinks, the purples. It was a gorgeous morning. It really was. We knew we had rain coming up in our future for that day. But for this moment, we were just going to enjoy the peaceful sunrise out over what I think maybe used to be a pool. I'm not quite sure there, but it was fantastic. Just look at it. And then just moments before we left, the colors even intensified just a little bit more. And it was really fantastic. Check that out. I mean, that is gorgeous. So we left the motel there, headed into Springfield, into downtown, because there was a few things we wanted to check out. First off, they have one of the brand new here. This is their Birthplace of Route 66 sign. Now, we've seen some of these signs along the way. Of course, they can't hold the candle of Birthplace of Route 66. So it was really cool to get to see it and finally get our picture taken with it, because it is a very, very significant place, because literally this is where Route 66 started. No, it is not where it begins. It is not where it ends. It is, however, where it got its name, Route 66. So the story goes that the father of the mother road, Cyrus Avery, who claims Tulsa as home, he's actually buried in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was at the Colonial Hotel right there that we were just looking at, stood in that lot right behind me here, with B.H. Pipemeyer, and they came up with the number for 66, for Route 66. Now, they really wanted it to be Highway 60, because when they were first numbering the highways, if you've got a highway that ended in a 0, it was supposed to be a big deal. Like, that was a major highway, right? So that's what they really wanted. However, somebody wanted that to run through Kentucky, and that governor would not give up on that. And so they went with Route 66 instead, and it was right there in the Colonial Hotel on April 30th, 1926, that they sent that in to the Washington Highway Department to say, we want our route to be 66. And then it was November 11th, 1926, that it became official, and thus makes Springfield the birthplace of Route 66. I'm a bit of a history nerd, and I'm probably sure that drove Angie crazy on this trip. But one thing right here in this town square in the middle of Springfield, there's a lot of cool stuff to see, including the spot where Wild Bill Hickok once shot somebody over a gambling debt. As we continue on past the 66 hubcaps art display there, we come up to the birthplace of Route 66 Roadside Park. This is really kind of neat, because here's where they have the replica of the giant Hamburg sign. Now, this sign really should have said Giant Hamburger, but it got cut off because it was too big when they went and installed it at Red's Giant Hamburgers. And so, that's what they had to do. Now, one thing interesting about that place is that it is widely known as the first drive-through restaurant anywhere. Our penultimate stop in Springfield, Missouri is at the College Street Cafe. Now, this place has been around since the 1950s. It's had several different names, from Pig's Cafe, Snappy Service, Gibson Cafe, but it is widely known as the College Street Cafe, and it is a Route 66 staple. Our last stop in Springfield was at the Rockwood Motor Court. Now, this place is very interesting because it's one of those motor courts, like I mentioned. We've talked about them before, where you can actually park right next to your room. Now, this one has a gas station with it, and it's very historical. It was built in 1929, but it fell into disrepair, and in 2019, Miss Phyllis Ferguson bought it and is remodeling it, and it looks like it's back open. The last time I was through here, they had signs, keep out, keep out. And so we've heard stories about people being run off the property trying to take pictures, but now it looks like it's reopened. So I think the next time we come through Springfield, we're going to have to stay here. I honestly have no idea of the history of this place, and I don't even remember it from my last trip through, but I wanted to get it on video just to preserve what's left of it here, because I'm sure it's not long for this world. It looks like it's about ready to collapse, or they're going to tear it down. So I'm glad we took a moment, even if it is raining, to be able to see that. But our next stop was just up the road at the Sinclair station here. Yes, Gary's Gay Parita. Now, truth is, with this place, it was closed because of the rain. So I'm going to show you some video from the last time I was here. Yeah, Gary's Gate Parita was a fun stop the last time I was there. I wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't really go through the building. I just, like I showed you here, looked around. We had to keep going, and it was raining pretty good when we crossed this bridge. Now, I don't know the history of this bridge, but I can tell you it is a pony-style bridge. That's the shorter trusses there. So that's really cool. I've said it many times. I love a good bridge. So I was glad that we got to take a moment to drive over this, though I wish it wasn't raining, because just up a ways, just a little bit further down Route 66, we come to the town of Spencer, and they have a really neat bridge there, plus Spencer Station. It is being remodeled, that station is. So once we get up there and you see it, if you like it, make sure you check out Justin Scard's channel. He has a lot of information about this place, including a good tour from the current owner who shows them around. So check it out, Justin Scar's Random Land channel here on YouTube. I'll link to it in the description below. Our next stop up the road was in Carthage, Missouri at the Boots Court Motor Court. Now, we've talked about motor courts. Again, you get to park right next to your rooms. I was here a couple years ago, and I do not remember this wall mural here. So this is really kind of cool because it's not a painting. It's something that they put on the wall. So artwork there, and of course, then the shields for all the states that make up Route 66. That was really neat. But when I was here last time, I stayed the night here, so I want to show some of those photos because this place is amazing when it lights up. Its neon is fantastic. I mean, just look at that. That is really cool, and it got even better as it got a little bit darker, but the greens and the reds are just fantastic. Such great neon. You can hear that buzzing. And again, you get to park right next to your room. That was my car. The room was off to the right, and this is from the other side here. Yeah, I love this place. Hopefully next year when I come back through here, we'll get to stay there again. But then it was on just up the road from the Boots Court to the Route 66 drive-in. I love a good drive-in. I've never actually been to one until we moved to Oklahoma. My wife took me to one, and I've wanted to get to this one ever since, simply because it is on Route 66. There are like 3 or 4 drive-ins along Route 66. But this one's only about 3.5 hours or so from our house, and I just haven't got up there to do it. Maybe one of these days. In Joplin, Missouri, we stopped at what they call Route 66 Mural Park. They've got a couple different ones here, but since I was last here, they added a really cool one. It is tile work, kind of like this one, and we'll show it here in just a moment. It is really, really cool. So let's take a look around Route 66 Mural Park in Joplin, Missouri. That brought us to the state line right here in front of Hogs and Hot Rods. They have a really cool way that they mark the state line here between Missouri and Kansas. So let's take a closer look.
Here comes somebody, so we should probably hurry if we're going to do it. This one, Missouri. Here we go.
Kansas.
Into Kansas.
Do you notice the size of the brick changes?
What is it? Oh, it does.
The size of the
Yeah,
over there
it gets
goes
bigger.
that way. That's cool.
Kansas, Missouri. Now we're going to go back into Missouri. And here
go
comes
back into
somebody.
Kansas.
It's just to go back into Kansas. That's exactly right. Oh, nope, they pulled off too.
Thanks to Cyrus Avery wanting to have Route 66 routed through the state of Oklahoma, his home state, Kansas only ended up with roughly about 13.1 miles of the mother road, but yet they've got some of the coolest stops in Kansas that you've just got to check out whenever you come through here. So we're going to hit one more here in this episode, so let's go check out the Galena rest area.
That's the guy who So you can walk backwards, he can put his legs backwards. That helped inspire the character of Tomater. And out front, they have these cardboard cutouts. We saw them a little bit already, but of course, Dorothy. And there's Fillmore. We've talked about Bob Waldmeyer already. He was the unofficial inspiration for it. Yeah, kind of a cool little place here in Galena, Kansas. Doing?
Getting my Sharpie.
Oh. Allen handle. Hold on, I'll get it.
They said the car's unlocked. It should.
Gotta reach in. Make sure I get the right one. That is it. Did you get one of the loop? This?
Yeah.
Okay. See if we can find a place to sign this thing. It's pretty full.
I'll do like I did on one in Disney.
Very cool. So they're
Well, you gotta eat your finger and stick it out.
How do you like that 360?
What?
Your camera.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Yeah. Well, I see. Wow, wonderful.
Yeah. First time I've ever used it on this trip.
Yeah,
So
still learning.
So you're
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah.
Are you doing the whole route?
Not with that, no.
Just
No.
this?
We just did it. I put it up on the other side of the overpass.
Uh-huh.
We came through, we went through the arch, and then over here,
So
and
you
I've just left it going while we're walking around.
Great
Yeah.
idea.
Where y'all from?
Italy.
Italy.
Italy. Nice. Oklahoma City, so we're not too far from home.
Oh.
In Italy, so we've met New
New
Zealand
Zealand.
and Italy now.
Yeah.
Wow.
People from New Zealand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing 4 weeks, the whole
route.
We are doing the whole.
Yeah.
We started from Chicago and
Yeah.
we're going to Santa Monica, but then we will go also to San Francisco. Once we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's our honeymoon, so we're gonna take some more
Oh,
time.
Very
nice.
cool. Very cool.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
So when you were literally thinking, you're getting married in Italy, you're like, where should we go? What can we do? And you're like, what should we do?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
See, that fascinates me because there's so many people here in this country. that's
Married
like,
here. They're married here and
And
come
go
to
over
Italy.
there. There's that too.
Our honeymoon.
There is that too. But
It's a
there's-
culture exchange, this one.
yeah, when it comes to like doing road trips here in this country, like even like Route 66, most of them, it's too old. We want to take the kids to the new amusement parks, do all those things, you know, and so.
So
It
the
always
route is free for
fascinates
us.
me.
The
Yeah.
route is free for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, well, we're going to keep moving. We might see you later. If not, you guys take
Sure.
care.
Have a
Enjoy
good
the
trip.
Always cool to meet people from another country while you're doing Route 66, and especially at that stop, Galena, Kansas. You've done it right. That is so cool. All the homemade art, everything. Great for taking pictures. Sign it just like Angie did for us for our Besties Road Trip here 2025. But there is more to see in Galena, but that's going to be in the next episode. We thank you for watching this. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.